Seneca once said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." But the truth is, most of you are not even at the helm. You are just cargo, tossed around in the hold of your own life. Today, everything changes. This is not just a video. It is a deep audit of your personality, disguised as a journey through a storm. We are going to reach layers of your mind that you were afraid to admit even to yourself. By the end of this path, you will not only discover who you really are, but you will see the specific chains that hold back your financial growth and prevent you from taking the wealth that should have been yours long ago. The rules are simple. At each stage, you make a choice. For every item, you get a certain number of points. Right now, take a piece of paper or open your notes. You will need to record your points after every step. In the end, we will sum everything up and give you a verdict that shows your real potential and exactly what you need to fix to step out of the shadows. Stage 1. Your ship. You are standing on the pier. Behind you are the ruins of your old life. Ahead is the unknown. You need to choose a ship that will become your body during this journey. You have 3 options. First is the heavy trireme, a powerful warship covered in copper. It is slow and hard to turn, but it is almost impossible to sink even with a direct hit. Second is the merchant galleon, huge, stable, and reliable, built specifically to carry tons of gold through any storm. Third is the light skiff. It is thin and nearly weightless. It flies over the waves faster than the wind, but one wrong move or an accidental hit, and it will immediately break into pieces. You have 5 seconds. Which one will you take into the unknown? Now let's see how many points you earned for this choice. Write them down immediately so you don't forget them by the end. Heavy trireme, 6 points. Merchant galleon, 3 points. Light skiff, 4 points. Stage 2. The navigator. Your journey has just begun, and the harbor is out of sight. We move forward to the next level. Finding your way through the darkness. Fog has hidden the stars, and the shores are gone. You need a tool to be your guide so you don't go in circles. You are offered 3 items. The iron arrow is a simple but reliable compass that always points to the cold north, forcing you to trust only in hard logic and calculation. The star map is an ancient parchment with symbols that requires deep intuition and the ability to see hidden meanings in chaos. The hourglass does not show direction, but it teaches you to wait for the right moment and to trust time itself. What will you take in your hands? Record the points in your notes. We are moving forward. Iron arrow, 2 points. Star map, 6 points. Hourglass, 4 points. Stage 3. The scroll of predictions. With your guide in hand, we go deeper into the heart of your ship. We move to the 3rd level, where you must face the secrets of your own future. In the captain's cabin, you find a scroll sealed with lead. It describes all your future failures and mistakes in this journey in detail. You can only read it once. You can open it right now to prepare for the hits of fate. You can burn it without looking, believing that your mind and will are stronger than any prophecy, or you can hide it until the very last moment, leaving the decision for later. Decide quickly. Let's see how many points you've gathered for this decision. Open now, 2 points. Burn it, 6 points. Hide it, 4 points. Stage 4. The barrel in the hold. Decisions have consequences. Leaving the cabin, we head down into the dark hold. We transition to a stage that tests your curiosity and your fear. In the darkness, you find a sealed barrel. No one knows what is inside. It could be pure wine for the crew, gold, or a deadly poison. You can open it immediately to get rid of the uncertainty once and for all. You can throw it overboard, deciding that you don't need extra risk right now. Or you can leave it as it is, hoping it will be useful in the future. What is your choice? Record your points. We will need them at the end. Open immediately, 6 points. Throw it away, 2 points. Leave it, 4 points. Stage 5. The storm. Curiosity or caution, either way, the ocean doesn't care. The air is changing. We move to the next level, where your survival is truly tested. The sky has turned black, and a wave as high as a mountain is heading straight for your ship. This is your first serious crisis. Will you order the crew to lower the sails and secure the masts, going into a passive and deep defense? Will you unfurl the sails toward the wind, trying to use the storm's speed to fly through the center of the crisis? Or will you lower the lifeboat and leave the ship, saving only your own life at the cost of everything else? You have 5 seconds for the command. Note your score. Secure the masts, 4 points. Catch the wind, 6 points. Leave the ship, 2 points. Stage 6. Dropping the ballast. The waves have hit hard. The adrenaline is fading, but the danger is real. We transition to a test of sacrifice. The ship has a leak and is slowly sinking. To stay afloat, you must immediately lighten the vessel. What will you throw overboard first? Food supplies. These represent your current savings and daily comfort. Gold. This represents your ambitions and the reason you started this journey. Ancient books. These represent your accumulated experience and your personal identity. Navigation maps. These represent your clear plans for the future and your confidence in tomorrow. What goes into the water? Write down your points. We are halfway there. Food supplies, 6 points. Gold, 5 points. Ancient books, 4 points. Navigation maps, 2 points. Stage 7. The 3 islands. The sea has taken its toll, but the horizon is finally opening up. We move forward to a moment of direction, choosing your final destination. 3 lands appear on the horizon, and you must choose where to land. To the left is the Island of Shadows. There you will meet your demons, but you can find deep hidden wisdom. To the right is the Gold Island. It promises quick and easy riches, but there is no future there. Straight ahead is the Island of Mists, a territory of absolute risk and total unknown. Where will you turn the helm? Let's see what you earned at this stage. Keep recording. Island of Shadows, 4 points. Gold Island, 2 points. Island of Mists, 6 points. Stage 8. The enemy in the water. You've chosen your path, but you aren't alone on this sea. We move forward to an encounter that will test your power and your mercy. You see your worst enemy in the waves. Their boat has been smashed to pieces. What will you do? You save them and take them as a hostage to control them in the future. You save them as a brother, following the laws of mercy. You throw them a lifebuoy and sail on, keeping your distance. Or you simply pass them by. You have 5 seconds. Record the points. They will decide your fate. Take as hostage, 5 points. Save as brother, 3 points. Throw a lifebuoy, 4 points. Pass them by, 6 points. Stage 9. The Song of the Sirens. Power or mercy. You've made your mark. Now the fog thickens again, bringing a test not of strength, but of desire. We move to the 9th level. From the fog you hear the voices of the sirens, promising you all the wealth in the world and eternal peace without any struggle. What will you do? You order the crew to tie you to the mast so you physically cannot give in to the temptation. You listen carefully to their song, trying to find the secrets they are hiding, or you start singing louder than them, overpowering their influence with your own will. Record the result. We are almost at the goal. Tie yourself, 2 points. Listen, 4 points. Sing louder, 6 points. Stage 10. The Final Shore. You've survived the voices. Now, the end of the journey is in sight. We reach the final level. where only your intuition can save you. The long-awaited port is in front of you, but the entrance is blocked by sharp rocks and thick fog. What will you do? You start firing all the cannons into the void to clear the fog with aggression and noise. You order the crew to silence all sounds and find the way by listening to the waves, trusting your intuition. Or you drop anchor and wait for dawn, choosing a passive wait. This was the final choice. Record your last points. Fire the cannons, 6 points. Listen to the waves, 5 points. Wait for dawn, 2 points. The verdict: the journey is over. The ship is docked. Now, it's time for the moment of truth. Calculate your total score and find out who you really are. Your result is a mirror of your hidden strategy, which either leads you to success or keeps you in the shadows. The disciplined preserver, the steady force. You are a person of incredible internal endurance. You have a rare talent for keeping what you have, even during the darkest and most difficult times. Your choices in this audit prove that you value systems, order, and rules, which makes you a reliable foundation for any serious project. Your will is like tempered steel that gets stronger in silence. You do not need the approval of the crowd to know your worth. You are someone who survives where others break, and your hidden strength can build empires from ruins if given enough time. What is holding you back? Your main obstacle is a deep fear of loss, which you often mistake for common sense. You are so focused on protecting your current small savings and comfort that you have no room left to capture new, larger markets. You are financially limited by your own belief that success is simply the absence of mistakes, but real success comes from managing chaos. Deep advice. Real safety does not come from avoiding the storm, but from the ability to navigate it. You must learn to throw away your extra food and comfort if you want to gain speed. Breakthroughs happen when you stop protecting the past and start attacking the future. You need to identify one area of your life where you are playing it too safe and intentionally introduce a small, calculated risk to test your limits. Understand that by avoiding every possible mistake, you are also avoiding the only lessons that lead to true mastery and wealth. The anchors you hold onto aren't protecting you. They are ensuring you stay stationary while the tide of opportunity passes you by. Challenge yourself to say yes to an opportunity that scares you slightly, even if you don't have a 100% guarantee of the outcome. True Stoicism isn't about being unmoved by the world. It's about moving through the world with the courage to let go of what you cannot control. The strategic leader, the master of calculation. You are a natural strategist who has found a balance between calculated risk and hard pragmatism. Your choices in this journey prove that you have a flexible and powerful mind, capable of turning any problem into a tool for profit. Your strength is that you see the world as a giant chessboard where even an enemy can become a tool for your success. You build your life by using both logic and intuition as complementary tools to reach your goals. What is holding you back? Your main barrier is an obsession with total control. You are so afraid of letting go of the helm for even a second that you don't allow luck or spontaneous opportunities to help you. Your shadow is the fear of losing your reputation as a smart and calculated leader, which prevents you from making irrational but genius breakthroughs. Deep advice. Some of the greatest victories in life are not calculated, they are allowed to happen. Your logic is your strength, but it is also your ceiling. To break through, you must be willing to be unreasonable once in a while. Learn to trust the flow of the ocean as much as you trust your own math. To reach the next level, you must deliberately create space for productive chaos, where logic isn't the only decision maker. Your spreadsheets can tell you where the shore is, but they cannot tell you when to trust a gut feeling that could change everything. Practice delegating a high-stakes task without monitoring every move. Learn that the power of a leader is measured by what happens when they aren't looking. Recognize that your fear of appearing unreasonable is actually a shackle that keeps you from the kind of radical innovation that built empires. Sometimes, the most strategic move is to stop calculating and start acting on a vision that defies current data but aligns with your deepest purpose. The bold visionary, the force of pure will. You are someone who is not afraid to look chaos in the eye. Your choices in this test are a celebration of absolute freedom and the willingness to destroy the old to create a new reality. You have a unique ability to find energy in the middle of a storm, and you never cling to food, gold, or safety. You are a new kind of leader who creates the rules instead of following them. And your success is only a matter of time because you do not wait for permission to win. What is holding you back? Your main problem is a total lack of a solid anchor and structure. You burn bridges and throw away ballast so often that your real achievements don't have enough time to take physical shape in the material world. You are a great conqueror, but you are not yet a great builder, which is why your money often comes and goes along with your impulsive decisions. Deep advice. To own the ocean, you must first own a port. Your will is a fire, but without a fireplace, it just burns everything down. Learn to value the boring parts of success, structure, and foundations. Your next level is found in the discipline of staying in one place until your vision becomes reality. You need to pick one project or vision and commit to it for a long duration, refusing the urge to pivot when the initial excitement fades. Building a system is not a cage. It is the irrigation system that ensures your fire doesn't just burn out, but actually powers an engine of growth. Stop seeing retention and maintenance as signs of weakness, and start seeing them as the armor that protects your territory from being lost. Surround yourself with people who value structure, not to slow you down, but to ensure that your leaps of faith actually have a place to land. Real power is found in the ability to be a master of the mundane, turning your spectacular wins into permanent, compounding assets. This audit has shown you the mirror of your true strategy. You no longer have the right to make excuses because you have seen your own shadow. Thank you for completing this journey. Now you have the power of knowing your true self. Subscribe to our channel to pass more mindset audits and continue building a life of absolute will. You are a new kind of leader who creates the rules instead of following them.